Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. As you seen last time, we went ahead and got that piece cleaned up so we can get ready for our sheet metal to come across the notch there and attach to the wheel wells. I didn't have sheet metal at that moment, but now look what I got. I got a brand new sheet of sheet metal. Beautiful, ain't it? Sure is. So what I want to do, I made some measurements, and like anybody else does or should do, I'm going to make a template first of my measurements, and then I'm going to test it out over there on the notch just to see if my measurements are right. And I do not have a metal brake at the moment. So I have a friend who works at a place called Tables, Chris Wilson. Thank you very much. He said they make stainless steel tables and all this for all these different businesses and all that stuff, but they have metal brakes up there, and he told me that I could get it done for free. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to take it up there this week. I have to text him and see when I can get that done, but that would be fantastic. That will save me a lot of time, because I was going to make a metal brake, because I watched some YouTube videos on how to make one, and I was going to just be more time, effort, and money and stuff like that. But if I can get it bent for free, get it done quick, that way we can get rolling on this trunk right here. That's what I want to do. So I'm going to go ahead and make this template and see if it fits, and then if it fits, we're going to go ahead and get this ready to take to him so he can get it all bent up for us, and we can get that piece in there. Then we start mounting the gas tank and everything like that. But that's what we're going to do right now. Let's go ahead and get into it. Alright guys, let's see how this fits. Let me get in here. You know, it's fitting pretty decent. I think I'm gonna have to make the bend maybe a 1/4 inch more on this side. Maybe just this back corner right here. Maybe I can hammer that in when I get the sheet metal done. But for the most part, it fits pretty good. I need some braces underneath here, but yeah, it'll probably be like that somehow. We're gonna definitely have to make this top piece. Maybe come in about a 1/4 inch on each side with the bend. Just because I don't want to get the metal and it won't not fit at all. I'd rather be able to hammer the sides back into it than to have, you know, it'd just be easier that way. I feel like just go a 1/4 inch in on each side maybe. Yeah, better. Should be all right. I mean, everything I measured was pretty good. It's just that these parts. So we're gonna fix that, and then I'll go ahead and start working on getting that piece of metal ready to send to him. All right, guys, let's get into it. So as you've seen, I went ahead and got this piece cut and measured out, and the reason I haven't put the degree of where for them to bend it at on these two bends here is I kind of got to figure that out. I'm actually going to make a piece that is going to follow the contour, so I can give them that piece, and that's where they can bend everything. So I'm going to do that tomorrow, but I think I'm done for tonight, and I still have to contact him and see when he can do this and all that. It could be a couple days, it could be whenever, I don't know, I really don't know. But I'm going to get on it as soon as possible, guys, and we will see you guys when we pick back up on this. I'll let you know. Maybe I can get a video of them actually bending it for me. That would be really cool if they let me come in, watch them bend it and everything like that. But we'll see about that, and I'll see you whenever we pick up on this. Alright guys, so change of plans. I contacted Chris. He was supposed to bend that piece of metal for me, and unfortunately I don't think they had the right machines and stuff to bend that the way I needed it to be bent. And so I had some metal and some wood and some angle iron laying around, and so I'm gonna make our own metal brake. And yeah, it's all dirty metal that's been laying around, but just clean it up, put it together, and I think it'll work just fine. I think it'd be a pretty good project, and I could have my own metal brake. I don't have to ask anybody to use one. It'd be a nice thing to have around the shop. So that's what we're going to get into now. Let's go ahead and get into it. So, alright guys, change of plans. So unfortunately, Chris works for Tables, was supposed to bend the sheet metal for me for over the notch there, and unfortunately they didn't have the right machines to bend that metal the way I needed it to be bent. And so I decided, found some old metal laying around. Dad had it laying around. He said I could use it, and I got some angle iron here, this square stock, and some 2x4, and I went and got some hardware, some nuts and bolts, and we're gonna make one ourselves. Be a good little project, nice thing to have around the shop anyways. I don't have to ask anybody to use one. If I need to bend some metal, I already have the metal brake, and so we're gonna go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and get into it. I got all the metal cleaned up. I got this clamp here cleaned up, and I got it marked where I want the hose drilled, so I can put the bolts up through the wing nut, tighten it down, tighten the metal up, and then there we go. You know, one thing I worry about, this isn't completely level. I thought I had it level last night, but maybe it's the wood, or could probably raise that up a few more spacers or washers. But I think we're gonna try it like this. It could be also that this metal is not clamped to this wood yet, see there? But I think it's being held up by the table. That could be a little bit of it. But I'm gonna go ahead and next we're gonna drill these holes. It might take me a little while to drill these things out. Yeah, but hey, it's looking pretty good, huh? Looking pretty good, look at that. Woo. Put some handles on it. I'm gonna make out of that metal there, but hope that works. We're gonna try it. We're gonna try it. Alright, let's go ahead and get these cut. Alright guys, it's the next day. As you can see, I got some of the stuff painted last night because I ran into some problems. Well, my drill bit took a crap on me. Not literally, but yeah, my drill bit went out, so it wouldn't drill at all. I was trying to drill through this, and it just wasn't doing it. It's pretty much, it's burnt up. So, and it was a cheap drill bit anyway. So I went to Ace Hardware and got me a new drill bit so I can drill these last few holes. What do you got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 holes to drill in this, mount it to this table. And once that's done, I pretty much just take this off and paint it silver like this. Then I can slap it back together and we can get to bending some metal. So that's what we're going to do right now, and hopefully we can get this thing done today. It's taking me a lot longer than expected, but that's what happens sometimes, you know, nothing you can do about it. But it's all in good fun. Let's go ahead and get after it. Well, guys, here she is, in all her glory, and it turned out decent, somewhat decent, if you will. I had a lot of problems. I didn't measure right. These right here were not wide enough to put the sheet metal in. It was one thing. So what we had to do is measure where our sheet metal needed to go and where the holes are, and we drilled holes in the sheet metal, slid it over the top of these, then slid this clamp down, and then, you know, lined it up and bent it. But I measured wrong there, and as you can see, I added a handle in the middle, because as we were bending it, the middle wasn't getting as sharply bent as the sides, which a lot of you guys probably know that. And that's why those metal brakes are so expensive. You know, the ones that work really good, but I just needed something cheap, something to bend the metal. So we made this, and boy was it a struggle. I never realized how hard it would be to bend. It is 18 gauge steel though, sheet metal, and it was a 50-inch wide piece. So yeah, I mean, I knew it was going to be somewhat hard to bend, but man, when I first started to push on this thing, I didn't think we were ever gonna get it bent. We had to use a torch, and there was 3 of us pressing on it, and it was rough. It didn't turn out perfect, but it worked. I mean, it looks decent, and you'll see that in the next video. I just wanted to split these up. I didn't want them to be too long. And this one's just gonna be building the metal brake, and then you stick around in the next video, we'll show you how we bent it and how it turned out and how we got it in the car. But yeah, it was a struggle. It turned out okay. You know, just a few little hinges and bolts and stuff like that, plus a 2x4 and some angle iron, and we got it done without spending too much money. But yeah, I think it turned out okay, and this does work really well for smaller sheet metal stuff. I've actually made this just a practice piece. I actually, you know, I was just practicing with some little sheet metal that I had laying around, and I just did some random bends on that, but it turned out pretty good. For small stuff like this, it's fantastic. Bending that, you know, a big piece of sheet metal is pretty hard. You know, it was pretty difficult. I don't know if I'll be doing that again with this, but you never know. You never know. I got it here, and we might use it. But for small stuff like this, it's fantastic. Look at that. It's got some nice bends to it. Oh yeah, not too bad. But yeah, there she is, and what's a good thing is I can unbolt this and take it off my table and set it up in a corner somewhere until I need to use it again, which I'll probably do very soon. I'm pretty much done with bending all that kind of stuff for now. But if you like this video, guys, be sure and like, subscribe, tell your friends about it, and we will see you in the next video.